Do you know what I like about this country and this job in particular? Because I get to meet an awful lot of people in this job and have over the 30 years I've been in this business. You meet a lot of people. I have a friend called Sybil who works in Parliament, actually. She's very nearly 80 years old. She's 80 in a couple of months, still working away. She's just sent me a text saying that Meg Barrow, one of the councillors we just had on, is one of her oldest friends. Would you believe it? I've known Sybil for 20 years. Then come up here, meet somebody brand new, and they're best of friends. What a small, strange world we live in. But isn't that lovely? People all being brought together, and even just across the airwaves like that. Absolutely fantastic. Now, these big Jubilee lunches that Meg and Val have been organising here today are taking place up and down the country, so we thought we'd send our reporters out and about to keep us up to date. So first, let's head over to our East Midlands reporter, Will Hollis, who's in the fabulous Castle Donington in Leicestershire for us. Morning, Will. What's going on there?
Good morning. Well, it's probably quite the similar picture to everywhere else in the country. A little bit of rain, but the parties are still going on. We're setting up here in Castle Donington. You can see lots of people going around in high-vis jackets, a little bit of an army. And as far down as you can go, across Borough Street, right here in the heart of Castle Donington in northwest Leicestershire, people are setting up these tables. Somebody's going to have to go along with a massive tea towel and wipe these down later. But from what I've been told, people aren't really too fussed. We're going to be proper British about this. One thing that is proper British about a party is having a little bit of a tipple. You can only celebrate with a tipple and a cake. And one of the people here who is celebrating and hopefully might sell a little bit of wine today is business owner Carl, who owns Honest Wine here. Castle Donington, how big is this celebration going to be for Castle Donington?
Apparently it's going to be huge. I think we've been waiting for quite a long time. That's 2.5 years. Obviously things have changed a bit in the world. And so, you know, everybody's been waiting for a bit of a party. And we did this a few years ago for the last Jubilee, so it's going to be huge for us today.
And it's an incredible number, 1,000 people. I don't think I've met 1,000 people in my life. Is that genuine? Is there really going to be 1,000 people on this high street?
I understand there is, yes, and probably more because there's people haven't booked tables, so people are just going to wander down and chat as well, so there'll be a lot of people about.
And even the rain isn't going to put people off. I'm sure people aren't going to be put off from having a little bit of a tipple as well. What is the drink of choice today? Is it a red wine? Is it a wine? Is it a beer?
I think it's fizz. Something with bubbles in it. It's a celebration at the end of the day, so it'll be champagne, Prosecco, Cave, whatever they fancy, but it's going to have some bubbles in it.
Well, I hope you've got plenty of stock. Carl, don't go anywhere. We'll say hello to you a little bit later as well. There's loads of people that are going to be out here in Castle Donington, and I'm sure streets just like this across the country are going to be filled as well.
Will, thank you very much indeed. The nice thing is, when you're out and about in the cold, Will, like me, you need to get someone to fetch you one of these nice little serviettes sort of thing, like a sort of Jubilee sort of serviette, so you can dab your nose with something classy and tasteful. That's what I like in the morning. So that's what's going on in the East Midlands. What about South Yorkshire and Doncaster? One of 8 towns to be given city status as part of the Jubilee celebrations, actually. And Anna Riley is there for us this morning. Morning, Anna.
Good morning, Stephen. Yes, as you say, Doncaster was given city status as part of the Jubilee. And I'm joined by Jenny. She has been working tirelessly across the, well, weeks, months to prepare for the Jubilee. Jenny, just tell us, what's it been like to get city status for Doncaster?
Oh, it's wonderful news. As you say, we've been planning the events for some time, and the city status is just the cherry on top of the cake. It's wonderful for Doncaster. Gives us an opportunity to grow all the things that we do, not just the events, but the borough itself, the aspiration, the businesses, and to give people more reason to come to Doncaster, invest in Doncaster, and enjoy what we've got here. It's a great opportunity for all of us, and we hope to inspire people to pick up on that city status and really go for it.
And it's the last day, isn't it, of all the Jubilee festivities. It's raining, but that's not going to dampen spirits here, is it?
No, there's one thing we can't do, and we can't plan the weather. But we're open. It's the last day of the food festival. We've had Rusty Lee, we've had Ainsley Harriott, we've had Johnny Marsh. Loads of fantastic cooking demonstrations and things going on here. The smells, you can't smell it, but it smells wonderful. The street food stalls. Today's all about food, so it's our Jubilee party in the marquee. We've turned the marquee into a pop-up restaurant, and we'll be serving street food in the restaurant from lunchtime.
Definitely. Well, I'll be getting some of that street food as well. It looks delicious. So, yes, that's it, Stephen. The party's getting arranged for this afternoon. We're going to have the street food, and it's going to be great. Can't wait. We won't let the rain stop us.
Yeah, that's the way, Anna. Thank you very much indeed. Anna Riley always looks happy and smiley. It's one of the joys of talking to her in the morning. Thanks, Anna. Look, loads of people getting in touch this morning. It just reminded me as I was having a cup of coffee this morning that Heather in Windsor got in touch about half an hour or so ago. Morning to you, Heather. She says, around 1951, my mother worked in the Royal Box at the Royal Albert Hall, and she told me the Queen Mother drank her tea from a teaspoon. Well, there's a little bit of a royal insider bit of information for you. The Queen Mother drank her tea from a teaspoon. That must have taken a long time to get through a cup of tea, but each to their own. That's what I say.